Alright, we're back with more Web3 news from last week, rolling straight into it. First up, we have Argent. So, Argent is a layer 2 or Starknet, and they have a card now called the Argent card. So, this allows you to spend your crypto on whatever you like. Like, you could buy a coffee straight from your Argent wallet, you don't have to move your funds somewhere else. And how they're doing this is with some things called session keys. So, I assume you will sign a transaction once at some stage, maybe for like up to a limit to be spent, and then you can just go and buy your coffees or whatever else. So that's pretty cool. Blast has announced their first gold distribution of phase 2. So a few weeks ago they had their Blast Gold token launch, and there was also Blip 2 passed, which was trying to get double points for all Blast holders. So that has that passed as well. We Are Hume, they are getting involved in this on-chain summer spotlight, the on-chain summer that I keep talking about, but yeah, Base is going for it this summer. And so We Are Hume got featured, and Kai.wave, one of their metastars, has done a I Need a Dollar remix with Aloe Black. So yeah, you can mint that on Base. It's like $2 or $3, I think. Power World. So these are the guys that have done that game that's a little bit like Pokemon, and they have announced a joint venture with Sony Music Entertainment Japan and Aniplex Limited, or Aniplex Inc., sorry, to grow Power World even further. And they also now have some merch available online. They've got all these little plushies. Some do look a little bit like Pokemon. In bigger news for the NFT space, we had a gold Bored Ape Yacht Club sell for 105 ETH this week, which is about, as we can see here, 325,000 US dollars. And this is up from the 264,000 that this buyer bought it at the Sotheby's auction for. So that's a pretty good pretty good profit. I think it was only held for a few weeks. You may have seen squiggles. These popped up last NFT bull run, and the final Chromie squiggle mint has arrived. So you can participate in this. So all you have to do is send like 0.001 ETH, so it's probably like $1 or $2 or something, to an address, and it's automatically sent back, and then you've participated in the mint. I'm not 100% sure what that means. Maybe it means you get a copy, or maybe it just means that your address has interacted with the contract, and your address will be included in the mint, or on the list of people who were involved. ETHCC was in Brussels this week. I saw a few people that looked like they'd been burgled. We saw Vitalik here walking into a conference absolutely soaking wet. Apparently he showed up by bus, and yeah, there was a lot of rain. It almost looked like that crypto event that they had in Dubai earlier in the year, where there was just rain everywhere. Probably wasn't quite as bad, but yeah, people seem to enjoy it that went. They said it was a bit different to other years though. Almost last, we have Sylo. So Sylo, the Seeker nodes, they ran out of capacity. So if you were trying to stake Sylo a few days ago, you wouldn't have been able to, because you would have been oversubscribing the nodes, or well, you could have, but you would have been oversubscribing the nodes. Now you can stake to new nodes, or the nodes have just had their capacity increased. So yeah, if you're waiting for that, get amongst that. And finally, I just saw this one before. So Zrun has announced ZX, which looks to be like a new version of the game. King Trippy's done a bit of a write-up here talking about all of the promises that Virtually Human Studio had back in the day, and the funding that they've done, and it seems to be that they've pivoted quite a lot away from this. So this new game, there's further posts in this thread, but this new game, none of the current 400,000 horses will be able to be ported across, which in some cases kind of makes sense, and in others you're like, well, you've made an NFT game with tokens, and yeah, anyway, some stables will be rewarded with horses. Might have to look into it a bit further. Some of you guys might know that I was a little bit involved, but I just had one horse, Brown Town Hero, so I haven't raced him in a long time, but I'll probably have a look at this anyway. That's all I've got for you this week. We'll see you next time.